Weapons in any type of franchise are always fun to use. We always imagine ourselves holding one in our hands and being able to decapitate enemies with them. Especially something like a zombie or a crazy, power-hungry alien that just wants to take over the world. Well, what if I told you it's possible? No, I was just kidding! What's up, meatballs? I'm Will from Nerdtropolis, and welcome to another very special episode. We had the chance to. These are 10 weapons that are just so cool to be able to use. Starting with number 10, the Mega Hammer from Super Smash Bros. Let's be real here. That thing is so overpowered that it will literally take 50% damage, if not maybe a little less. I don't know the exact numbers behind it. But with that being said, all around just a better weapon. Number 9, a Green Lantern Ring. I was having trouble deciding on whether or not I wanted to have Batman's utility belt or the Green Lantern Ring. But when I realized Batman's utility belt can't have everything literally in it, I decided to go for something else that you could literally create almost anything you want with a freaking ring. The only limits are you need a lot of willpower and a powerful imagination, which luckily someone like me can have. Number 8, the Pokeball. An item in Pokemon that allows you to catch any Pokemon you want, as long as it's at least weakened enough. But let's be real here. Would you want to be able to have a Pokemon like, say, Charizard or Lucario or Sceptile in one of those things? I know I would. And since there's a large variety, I'm going to be very specific and say the classic Pokeball. While the Master Ball is fun to use and all, to be able to catch something like a legendary Pokemon, as long as you don't waste it on a Pidgey, I don't care. Number 7, the Demon Wind Shuriken from Naruto. It's basically just this giant ninja star that looks kind of like the Batarang from the TV show The Batman from like the early 2000s. It's a very sharp fan-looking weapon that when you throw it, it's almost like using Krillin's Destructo Disc. It's pretty much just cuts you in half. The Fenton Suit from Danny Phantom. Now, what I mean by the Fenton Suit is that it was that giant mechanized suit that pretty much resembles an Iron Man suit. When Danny Phantom used it, it increased his powers, but unfortunately it drains your stamina pretty quickly, so that's why I kind of put it a little bit lower on the list. Captain America's Shield, a weapon that's made of metal, vibranium, basically able to bounce things off of it and use it as like recoil damage. Being able to throw it like a frisbee and hit people from afar with it. The Power Pole, Goku's magic bow staff. Now, bow staffs are cool as a whole, but what's so special about this bow staff is that it can extend and retract. It's pretty much unbreakable to swords as well, considering that it's pretty much made of magic if you really want to get technical about it. The Lightsaber, a Jedi's weapon, the most elegant weapon in history. It's basically a laser sword. Let's be real here. I know I said laser sword. Be as offended as you want, but it's true. They can be used in a variety of ways for defense, blocking things such as other lightsabers and laser blasts from enemy fire, as well as being able to use it as like a kind of like a boomerang projectile and just slicing and dicing people with it. Number 2, the Keyblade, Kingdom Hearts. What can I say about the Keyblade that most people haven't said, I'm sure? It's a weapon that allows you to pretty much unlock almost anything because, you know, magic key. It can help seal the worlds to make sure that they do not get infected by the darkness. It fights against the darkness itself. And it allows you to basically use it as a blunt sword and a magic wand all at the same time. And my number 1 favorite weapon of all time is the Omnitrix from Ben 10. This technically isn't really a weapon as much as it is like an alien Pokedex, but it can be used as a weapon if you need it. It's basically just a watch that allows you to turn into possibly millions, if not billions, of alien transformations, each with their own unique abilities, powers, and movesets. How you use it, it all defines on you. You want to be super smart? You got an alien for it. You want to be super tiny? Got an alien for it. Want to be super buff? You got an alien for it. But I do recommend you work out anyways. You want to be able to, like, know the exact formula for this? For certain math equations? You got an alien for it. It's cheating, but it's still there for you to use. The only downside is it can't really be removed, so when you have it in the shower, it's kind of suspicious. But as a whole, it looks cool, it works cool, I recommend it as a weapon. And those are personally my 10 favorite fantasy-based weapons. Do you agree or do you disagree? Let me know in the comment section below and we can get a discussion going. But until then, make sure you hit that like button so you know that we know that you're liking it. Subscribe to our channel, as well as hitting that bell notification so that way you know when we post next. Until then, make sure you follow the road signs, and we'll see you next time.